Well, hello everybody. I just took out these 6 thumbnails from the bottom of my shoe. I had 3 in each one, and it had when I did it. Well, let me take this off because of the glare. When I took them out, I thought about the saying of responsibilities. Responsibilities is just taking care of the things around you. So what made me think about that is the fact that I guess I haven't been taking care of the things around me because I got thumbtacks in my shoes. So what's the last time you look at the bottom of your shoes? I don't know who does that. But I was sitting here on my lovely porch, sitting cross-legged, and I just happened to look there and saw thumbtacks, and I was like, well, let me check and see what's on the other bottom of my shoe. And there was more thumbtacks in the other shoe. So responsibilities. We get so caught up in fears, in all of the things that we have going on right now before us, that we get overwhelmed and we lose track of some of the things around us that are our responsibilities that we need to pay attention to and give some love to and stay on top of. One of the main things is this physical DNA suit that houses our spirits, our bodies, and our minds. This brain, this skull, what goes on in what makes this skull and this brain work, and all of that stuff. So the purpose of this conversation, this self-realization, is to, while I am out here in the world worrying about the children, getting the business together, figuring out how I'm going to eat and live and all of that stuff, what I'm going to do for my future, what happened yesterday, and other stuff the world tries to bring me on this side of my front door. Am I paying attention to what's around me? Am I handling my responsibility? And it's funny that the number one responsibility that we all have, not just me, is this body, is me, self. How many people really know what they look like if they weren't standing in front of a mirror? How much ownership, especially as women, because we get so caught up in the children, our men, and all other life. Would we be, if we didn't have our heads attached to this body, would we be able to recognize this body? Period. You know, do you know the scars on your legs? Do you know the weight, your muscle strength? Ugh, look at that, got a little jiggly there. You know, and if you do, great. And if you don't, pay attention to it. I know. But sometimes I look in the mirror and say, who is that person? Well, look at that. Is that me? Look, I need to put some lotion on. Yeah, I really do. Get some spit. I'll work it out. That's what Mama used to do. You know, so we need to make us a priority and a responsibility. I need to make me a priority and a responsibility on what I'm doing with me, and my own self and my own body. Because if I keep the body good, it'll keep the mind good. And the mind gets good, then I can function and think properly. It's a wasp. It's a wasp. It's a wasp. I guess that's one of the benefits of being out here in nature. There, the wasp is liking my conversation, so they want to come in and say something too, I guess. How about I just move over here and respect them in their natural habitat? Respect, respect. I don't want it to mess with me, and I won't mess with it. But anyhow, that's a whole nother story with the wasp. We'll get to that later. And respecting nature. In the meantime, focus on respecting me and taking care of my number one responsibility, and that's this body, this mind, and this soul. Whoa! Look at all those gray hairs. My goodness. You know what? I've earned every single one of them too. Every single one of them. I have earned them, and I'm proud of them. I'm not gonna dye them. You know how long it took me to get to these darn gray hairs? But that's the old wives' tale. Gray hairs are wisdom, blah, 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 blah. I guess that's another taking care of this DNA suit. Because personally, to me, on the serious end, gray hairs are not a cool thing to me. In my own personal opinion, gray hairs represent a deficiency. And so now I guess I need to work on getting more good stuff in my body, this DNA suit, to have my body function properly, to where I'm no longer having a deficiency in my hair color production in me. Anyhow, that's it for responsibility today. Be responsible to yourself. That's the whole point. And that came from 6 thumbtacks in my bottom of my shoe. Life can talk to you through anything and everything. Listen, take the time to love on yourself. Peace, love, health, and prosperity.